Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers are warned that the following video may contain images and voices of deceased persons.
Every person, no matter their background, has dignity and value. Everyone has human rights, and those rights must be protected. After the horrors of the Second World War, this was the commitment that nations made to all people.
Whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of
Australia was a founding member of the United Nations, and we played a leading role when the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was drafted.
Declaration of Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms, and it has the authority of the body of opinion of the United Nations as a whole.
We have been at the forefront to develop international human rights standards ever since. At home, our federal parliament established the Australian Human Rights Commission in 1986. The commission was given a mandate to monitor Australia's performance in meeting its international human rights obligations. Our role, then and now, is to promote respect for the rights and dignity of everyone in Australia, and working with others to help build communities that are fair and inclusive. When people face discrimination, harassment, or human rights breaches, the Commission is there to provide information and to resolve complaints. This is the backbone of our work. Over the past 30 years, we have assisted people on more than 65,000 complaints. Resolving a complaint can make a profound difference in their lives. However, some complaints have resulted in much broader change, like making schools more accessible for children with disabilities.
Scarlett Finney was 5 years old and excited to be going to school. Instead, she became the focus of a national debate about inclusive education.
Sometimes the challenges that people face run deeper than a single complaint can fix.
This is not about ancient history. It is about today's reality of suffering.
Through groundbreaking national inquiries, the Commission has gathered evidence and testimonies to shine a light on injustice and give voice to those who are rarely heard.
We didn't rape, we didn't murder, and much more than that, we didn't steal anybody's children.
These inquiries have sparked national conversations, and they have led to genuine change in laws, in policies, and in community understanding. Change happens when we all work together. That's why partnerships are so important to the Commission, with community groups and peak bodies, with government and business. These partnerships are at the heart of our work to stop racism.
But if you say nothing or do nothing, nothing changes.
To counter age discrimination.
Old people can do amazing things.
To promote fair and respectful treatment of women.
This guy I used to work with, he was obsessed.
To end discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. And to close the gap on health inequality. We have worked with Parliament to provide advice on laws so they meet the human rights standard Australia has agreed to uphold, and assisted the courts in landmark human rights cases. Over the past 30 years, many positive changes have taken place in Australia, but real challenges remain. Too many Australians still experience prejudice, or their rights are not fully respected.
As traditional owners, we need to have an equal say in how our traditional estates manage.
We need constructive, respectful conversations to try and bridge these differences. At all times, our vision for Australia remains the same. Working together, we can make human rights a reality for everyone, everywhere, every day.